What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we got a lot to talk about with Dragon Ball Super episode, was it 114? 114? I think 114, yeah. 115. Number doesn't matter. It's just, we got the continuation of the Kale and Caulifla fight and Goku, and it led into fusion. Potara's back in the form of actually a villain this time, technically. Not really a villain, but an opponent using Potara. And there's lots to discuss. So before we start, let's kind of break down what happened in the episode one by one, because there's a lot of details to go into. So, for starters, I just gotta say one thing. What happened literally 5 minutes ago in real time in the show?
Ultra Instinct.
Yes. Literally 5 minutes ago, we watched Goku go all out, literally dump all his power into a fight against Jiren. He obviously lost, and then he ended up getting back on his feet after Frieza gave him some energy back. The reason why I have to state this right now is to make myself feel better as a fan of the series, because we just watched Super Saiyan God kind of get stomped out at the end of this episode, which we'll get to that later. But if we're going to just talk about logic here, because, I mean, talking about logic in the anime is kind of weird in the first place, but sometimes you got to toss logic in there. He's tired. The fight for us happened like, what, 3-4 weeks ago? But in the actual series, only like 5 minutes has passed. Yeah. Like, literally, Goku stopped fighting against Jiren, and he started fighting Caulifla and Kale with next to no power.
Like, almost dead, basically.
Yeah, imagine having zero ki, having, like, your health on the red.
You're just tapped out.
You have no ki, no stamina. That's Goku right now.
Like, where did it come from?
Yeah, I mean, what's his face? Frieza gave him some power, a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Enough to get back on his feet, as he said, you know, when it actually happened. So, naturally, when you see him face off against Kefla in Super Saiyan God, of course he's going to get kind of held back, because Potara is a very, very powerful thing, which we'll talk about later. But, okay, let's kind of backtrack. The first half of the episode. First half of the episode, we see Goku and Caulifla and Kale going at it, and he's holding his own fairly well. In fact, he's holding his own so well that he ended up winning that initial fight. Granted, he had to go Super Saiyan God. Again, looking at his base, not his base form, but his Super Saiyan form when he's going against the girls, he is very much tapped out. He's tired. He's like doing his best. He's also tapping the power that he doesn't really have anymore, because, like I said, he's tapped out. He's breaking his limits. But he's holding his own, and they're holding their own as well. In fact, they actually adapt to his fight style. We even see Caulifla dodge react to his instant transmission really, really well and counter it.
She knew it before he did it, and then she knew where he was going to
So, again, talking about the girls right now from Universe 6, they kind of, we've already seen what they can do as far as their potential. They can tap into it and keep building. I mean, they have basically unlimited potential. Kale has, like, limitless power, as they said in the show. Caulifla can just keep going, breaking all limits. She is like the Goku of Universe 6. That's basically what they're kind of going for with the creation of these characters. Caulifla being Goku, and Kale basically being Broly with unlimited power, Berserker mode, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so after, you know, the fight's kind of going on long enough, Goku went Super Saiyan God and really showed the business. I mean, it was one-sided. Despite having, you know, not enough power or stamina or ki or any of that to really fight, he still managed to just one-shot both of them. Well, really just one of them. He fired those ki blasts out. One, Kale managed to stop one of them and like throw it away and not get hit by it. Whereas Caulifla, unfortunately, she got blasted by it and she fell down to her feet. That's when they get up, and right before Goku's able to defeat him, which, by the way, this episode looked absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it was so good.
It was the shading. The shading was incredible. Like, this is probably one of the most beautiful art I've seen in the Dragon Ball Super series thus far, and I'm sure nobody will disagree with that. Which, by the way, let me know what you guys think about the actual animation execution of the episode down below. By the way, animation and art, two different things. Let's kind of be clear with that. Animation and art, two different things.
Both were good.
Both were actually really good. So, Goku goes God, he knocks him out, game over, they pull out the trump card and fuse Potara. Now, here's the part where it gets crazy. In her base form, she's keeping up with tired God Goku. In a fight where basically, you know, they had time to rest, let's say, you know, Goku faces off against Kefla in, like, his prime. For example, he wakes up, he has breakfast, you know, he does his morning boo-boos, he gets up, he does his Dokkan summons, whatever, he goes fights Kefla, it's one-sided. He doesn't even have to go Super Saiyan Blue, maybe Super Saiyan God because fusion is powerful, but it's one-sided. There's no way in hell. Whereas right now, like I said, we gotta kind of consider the fact that he's tired. Otherwise, that's the only way I can accept it, because the fact that you got freaking Kefla, let's say theoretically he is tapping at his max power, full ki or whatever. Kefla is still, it wouldn't really make any sense, because like at this point you're talking about God level. I mean, I know Kale and Caulifla have incredible potential, and fusion is stupid overpowered. We've seen that in the show before. It's already been explained like many decades ago how it works. The fusion dance, tapping into that side of fusion, was invented by the Metamorans, and the Metamorans, to kind of break down their actual bio or their backgrounds, they're very weak and frail people. They're so weak and frail that essentially I think they came up with the Metamoran fusion, the fusion dance, to fight. So when you take very weak, frail people and fuse, they become incredible warriors according to what Goku said, which shows you how much fusion actually boosts you. To this day, we still never figured out like what the exact power level difference was when the fusion is actually made. But when we saw freaking what happened with Vegito in the Buu arc, and when he was just in his base form clowning around with Super Buu, it shows you the big gap in power when you fuse two very talented warriors together. So we're gonna have to talk about that. We're all kind of accepted the fusion as a powerful thing. And you take on Caulifla and Kale, who are really, really powerful, and they're keeping up with Goku. Granted, he is tired, but they're keeping up with Goku. They fuse together. They're powerful. But at the same time, if again Goku was in his prime, if he's not tired or defeated after fighting Jiren, even God Goku should be more than enough. At least I hope.
Right, because they're not gods.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not gods. They haven't reached that level.
Yeah, and the power is insane. You know, when you reach Super Saiyan God. I mean, he was going toe-to-toe with Beerus.
Yes.
And right now, this God Goku is stronger than the one that we saw many arcs ago. So, I think that's why people were going at it. Because again, every single weekend, we kind of see the tweets first before we watch the episode. And
I get it though, because it seems like a lot of the time in Dragon Ball, every time they reach a new level, it's like the next time you see that level, they kind of dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Than when you first saw it.
Yeah, but even then, like I said, the only thing that I'll accept in this actual fight in this episode itself is, look, I like Caulifla and Kale. Caulifla and Kale, I just had a stroke. Caulifla and Kale, I like both their characters. You know,
yes.
I know a lot of people are not the biggest fan of them, they're not fond of them.
I love them.
I like their characters, you know. And again, with the power that they have combined with fusion and Potara, it does make sense that they're now up there in the terms of on the same level or near level as Goku. But it also doesn't really make sense. Like, it shouldn't be up there next to Goku, because theoretically right now, they should be stronger than almost anybody on the actual field. They could probably rival, at this point, rivaling Toppo, Vegeta, and Goku. Granted, Goku's tired, so they're probably stronger than Goku at this point, which again makes you really wish that we could have seen a fight between Kefla and Goku before the Jiren fight. But like, it's so confusing. And then next week's episode is called Super Saiyan Blue Defeated?
Yeah. It
okay.
looked like a clickbait YouTube title.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be totally messing with us.
With a question mark at the end.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at it logistically speaking, or using logic. So, if theoretically base Kefla is as strong as Super Saiyan God Goku, granted he is tired, I want to toss it out there again, that means when she transforms, her power is going to get that much stronger. By the way, she had green hair.
She goes Super Saiyan with green hair.
She had greenish hair, so that means she has the Berserker form, the legendary Super Saiyan form.
Because Kale got that under the control.
Right. So
like, earlier.
That's a step above regular Super Saiyan. I don't think we'll see Super Saiyan 3 from the looks of it, but that's still a really, really powerful form. So when you take that into the mix and add it into a powerful Kefla that's already basically in the same level as base Super Saiyan God Goku, or Super Saiyan God Goku, I should say, I guess technically she should go toe-to-toe with Blue. But still, like, it's going to be kind of mind-blowing to see that. Okay, look, there's nothing I can say. Let's just wait till next week, because, like, I don't want to just jump and be like, this is BS until I see it, because, like,
I understand. It's hard to believe.
Yeah, and if Goku goes down again, then what does that mean for the arc? Exactly. Now, I do have a theory. So, we saw Goku fight past his limit back in the Ultra Instinct fight against Jiren. And because he didn't want to die, he was literally too angry to die, as the joke that's going around the internet, he became Ultra Instinct and tapped into his power once he was, like, basically fully depleted. I have a theory that we're going to get into that again. That's going to be the key to accessing Ultra Instinct again, is we're going to see Goku near defeat, bust out the form again, and that's going to be his ultimate counterattack to Kefla, knocking him out instantly. I think that's going to be my best guess as to what's going to happen in the course of the next, like, X amount of episodes. Now, I do want to mention that it was revealed, and I don't know if this counts as a spoiler, but Dragon Ball Super's Tournament Power Arc is going to go all the way into quarter 1 of... yeah, I'm not going to say how long, but quarter 1 of 2018, which means we still have a lot of episodes to go through.
Okay.
A lot. I mean, technically it's not that many because there's only 4 per month, technically, but still, we have a good amount of episodes to go through before we get to the finale, the final fight, and then ultimately the win between somebody. But still, like, I feel like him being tapped out and continuously fighting at his limit is going to be the key to bring out Ultra Instinct, and that's going to ultimately lead, like, him right now getting his ass whooped by Kefla is potentially going to lead us into that direction. So that's my theory. So in the comment section below, I want to know what you guys think about that, or if you have your own theories as to how Ultra Instinct is going to get access. Because, like, if you remember, the way he got into it in the first place is because when he fell into his own spirit bomb explosion, he was basically too overpowered over the attack itself. He overpowered the spirit bomb itself, so he didn't die. That way he can get on top and basically keep fighting, I guess. And that's what led to Ultra Instinct triggering. So I feel like it's like a form of trauma, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
I think so, yeah.
A form of trauma that triggers the form, which will then be the ultimate defeat of Kefla. That's what I think is going to happen. With that said, though, let me know your thoughts on this ridiculous episode. Again, there's no way in hell will Goku ever like be on the same level as Kefla like he was right now if he wasn't tired. I refuse to believe it. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, it makes sense with Fusion how powerful it is, and with Caulifla and Kale being so powerful, sure. But like, it's just, my mind was kind of blown. I think it's the first time in this arc when I was actually kind of looking at this, like, I was like, wait, you know what? He's tired. He's tired. My man's tired. Okay.
Trying to justify it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think like I'm from an analytical standpoint because it just didn't make much sense. But again, the fight literally happened 5 minutes ago.
It makes sense, but it also doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the fight happened 5 minutes ago in real time. To us, it's been weeks since episode 109, 110. But like, this fight right now between Kale and Caulifla has been like 2 minutes long. And it started like literally after the Jiren fight. So it's like he's tapped out, he has no ki. So if he has a chance to kind of fully recover, they even said in the show he's not fully recovered. So yeah, and as far as how much potential Kale even has, I mean, freaking Jiren twitched.
Pretty limitless.
Jiren twitched when she was powering up, when she went to Berserk form.
Whew.
Now remember, Universe 6 Saiyans, they evolve differently. I want to kind of put that reminder out there again. I keep seeing people say, I hate it that we had Goku go through 500 plus episodes of training to get to where he is today. You realize we haven't seen Caulifla and Kale for that many episodes. While Goku was doing this, they were doing their own thing in a universe where there's no enslavement of Frieza. I have to keep bringing that up because, like, the biggest, I guess, complaint that I see with Caulifla and Kale is people don't like the fact that they're so powerful and they got Super Saiyan so easily. Goten and Trunks! Goten and Trunks exist.
Yeah.
And Goten and Trunks should be the biggest example to show you what how Saiyans would exist if they didn't have the enslavement of Frieza. In Universe 7, once again, I'm gonna put this out. In Universe 7, Frieza killed off any Saiyan that got remotely closer, stronger than anybody in the Frieza army. Happened every single time. Whereas in Universe 7, they're free to train, they're peaceful fighters, they're basically going throughout the entire universe being, you know, good guys. They constantly fight means they're constantly getting stronger, they're constantly powering up, they're constantly training. Like I said, they never had the trauma of having to go Super Saiyan because it's so peaceful over there, and because of that, they really didn't know it existed, but they had to form. So it's like you have to look at the situation of, like, you know, someone like Goten and Trunks, they had enough power when they were born, they were strong, they were evolved also. So when they had the Super Saiyan potential since birth, basically, which is why they were able to access so easily. So as far as the transformation itself, it makes sense. But like the argument to say that, oh, we had, you know, Goku and Vegeta go through this many episodes of train, and we saw nothing about Caulifla and Kale happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight. We just never saw it. That's something I want to kind of toss out. That's kind of like my quick mini rant that I want to kind of toss out there at the end of this video.
Right.
But yeah, it's something to toss out there. With that said, I can't wait to read the comments of this one because this is, whoo boy, that was actually
There's
kind
a
of
lot.
Yeah, he was tired. He was tired. He was tired, Rhymestyle. Okay, anything else?
Where's Vegeta?
Oh yeah, man.
That hasn't he been doing much?
Can we get some Vegeta? I mean, granted, it's all happens simultaneously.
I hope it happens sometime before the end.
I will be triggered if they basically do that fight between Toppo and Vegeta off camera. Because so far, they've been going at it since the fight of Caulifla and Kale began, and they haven't shown much of it. Come on, man.
I mean, much is not happening, so...
They still need to focus. Like, I want to see Toppo and Vegeta go at it. Like, they're like the number 2s of each other's universes. Like, I want to see what happens when they go at it.
I just want to see Vegeta grow, you know?
Yeah.
Grow a little bit.
We'll see. Next week's interesting. Super Saiyan Blue defeated. Is it clickbait by Toei, or is it actually defeated? Will it lead to Ultra Instinct? Let's talk about it down below. As always, if you enjoyed today's video / review / talk, whatever you want to call it, hit the thumbs up. With every single like you add into the video, it adds a power level to +1. And if you get enough likes, it breaks scours across the world. I dare you to challenge it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's been Kira Rhymestyle. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.